All right, my little ponies. Welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and it's getting a lot harder to take you fellas seriously. So, we've been hearing since November that Starfield is a trash game, and it got an 83 score, overall score of an 83. And now you guys are trying to say that Stellar Blade is a banger, and it got an 82. So, yeah. Alright. I'm having a hard time, taking you guys seriously. You guys have 100% been bashing Starfield since November. Since the day it came out, you guys have just been bashing it. Talking about the visuals this and visuals that. And, fellas, I've played both games. I've played Stellar Blade, the demo, and I've played Starfield. And guess what? Starfield looks significantly better than Stellar Blade. And it's a massive open world experience with really high attention to detail in the spaceships, in just everywhere. That game looks absolutely incredible. And so you guys want me to take you seriously when we all know, this is the ultimate truth. We all know that if Starfield went to PlayStation 5, it would easily outsell every, and I mean every, second party, third party exclusive that PlayStation's brought out this year. It would outsell Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It would outsell freaking Rise of Ronin, and it would easily outsell Stellar Blade. Probably even combined. So it's really hard to take you guys seriously, especially when you guys, I get it, man. I get the whole tribalistic thing, it's PlayStation versus Xbox. I get it, dude. Seriously, from my good buddy Onyx always said it's literally two midgets trying to fight over which one's taller. It really is within a spitting distance of each other. These consoles are so pretty much the same. It's not even funny. The when you see something when Digital Foundry comes out and goes, oh my gosh, see if these has a little bit better freaking shadows on the PlayStation. And I'm like, are we seriously going there? Are we seriously going there? And then they come out and they're like, well, Grounded, it runs at a lower resolution. It's so stupid, my friends. Just play the games and be happy. But I don't want to hear any of you dudes buying Stellar Yams because it's clearly a trash game, man. I don't make the rules. And you guys can't be moving the goalposts. I mean, I guess you could be like, well, it's a different game. It's a more linear experience. Well, you're right. It should look way better than it does if it's a linear experience. I mean, at least I would think anyways. I mean, God of War destroys it, and that's a linear experience. I mean, come on, man. I know. It's Shift Up's first game. And I'm not trying to come at Shift Up and be negative towards them, because first of all, I played the demo. The game isn't for me. I don't care. I put a poll on Twitter if you guys wanted me to buy it, and thankfully 60-something% of you guys said no, you don't care. So I'm like, yeah, okay, good. See, I know that if I was to go out and buy Stellar Blade and put it on there and make a whole bunch of videos, I'd get a lot of views, but I'm not interested in that game. I don't care. I played it for a little while, and I just am not feeling the experience that Stellar Blade has to offer. It's just not for me. I'm not exactly excited about playing a game that plays like a PlayStation 3 game. I mean, or from Digital Foundry even, they said a PlayStation 2 game. So I mean, at least I was nice in saying PS3, but they're going all the way to PS2, the roots of when games were cool. I'm just not feeling it. I don't care about the over the over fantasization of Asian girls. I don't care about that. I haven't cared about that since I was 20. So when it comes to stuff like that, I get it, man. You guys want to celebrate your game, do whatever. I obviously give props to Shift Up for not caving to the Western freaking media and censoring a whole bunch of stuff in the game. I mean, that's awesome. I do appreciate that, and it is cool. I would like to see more games, not like Stellar Blade, but more games that embrace the stuff that people want to play, man, instead of just filling it with all this junk. I mean, on the surface, Stellar Blade, to me, and this is my honest opinion about the game, Stellar Blade is a game that I would have enjoyed 20 years ago. I mean, easily. I would have easily freaking been like, whoa, Stellar Blade is awesome, like 20 years ago. But now I don't play that type of game that often anymore. I'm not really into the whole linear experience. I personally prefer open world games now. That's why I was like, yeah, I'll buy Rise of Ronin. I mean, that's a game that I'll get in there and play eventually and have some fun with. But I'm just not really into the whole linear experience as much as I used to be, especially not for $70. I would easily, I mean, if Stellar Blade's like $40, $30, I'll say $40. $50 is my max, but I would buy it at a lower price. I mean, I just don't. I have no desire to spend $70 for that game. I'm trying to put some money away so that I can build a nice PC at the end of the year. Doing that on a live stream, but yeah, but I feel like the overall like story of Stellar Blade would probably be pretty decent. Like it would be pretty video gamey. So that would be fine. Obviously, like the action combat is pretty cool. Like I do like the action combat. Character design. See, I mean, that's kind of a tough one for me. I don't hate it, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, dude, I gotta see that girl running around, and I don't care about that kind of stuff no more. And to be completely honest, if it was more of a, like if I had a choice to pick like a male protagonist or a female protagonist or play that game with like different characters or something like that, maybe it would be more appealing to me than, if I had the ability to choose or something, or even create my own character for an experience like that. But I do get like the whole marketing thing for this game, and it does kind of feel, I mean, to me, it does definitely feel like this game would be from like the height of the PlayStation 2 generation, and that's fine. Like that, like the PlayStation 2 generation was absolutely awesome, but I don't play that kind of game that often anymore. Like I'm not like super excited about that type of game anymore. Like I do like them. I mean, if Devil May Cry brought out another sequel or something, I'd definitely buy and play that. So I guess I am being a little bit like hypocritical on Stellar Blade, but I just don't see Stellar Blade as a I don't know, man. Like maybe it is the protagonist that's kind of just a turnoff for me. I don't know. I mean, that sounds kind of weird, huh? Like yeah, that's weird, but yeah, dude, I don't like looking at that kind of stuff, just because I love and respect my wife a lot, and I'm already subjected to that kind of stuff, like being on Twitter or anywhere else. I'm always seeing that kind of stuff, and I don't want to put any kind of like weird thoughts in my head, man. I mean, I get it, it's a video game character, but I mean, obviously they designed this character in a way to appeal to like the men's psyche, like a man's psyche or whatever, and it does. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it doesn't, because it does. And honestly, I don't like the way it makes me, I don't like the way it makes me feel like, man, because it's like I'm playing the game and I'm like and I'm just like struggling with it, internally, like the whole time I'm playing it, and it's like I don't want my wife to walk in and I'm playing this game, and it's like this girl that just is like, not necessarily, I mean, like obviously there are girls like that exist in the world that look like that and stuff, so I'm not going to sit here and say that that's not representative of women, because it is. But at the same time, like yeah, I don't know. I think just maybe a little bit more modesty, or maybe if there was like some like outfit design that would make her look more modest, maybe it'd be a different story. So, all right, my friends, that's my feelings on Stellar Blade. I'm not going to cover it. I'm not going to buy it. If it comes to PC at a later date for a lower price, maybe I'll pick it up. But as it sits right now, I'm not interested in buying it. But I'm a little worried about your ponies, man. Like I think this game's gonna fail because it doesn't meet your quality standards, and that'd be very hypocritical of you guys to buy this game while trashing Starfield. I don't know, man. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.